Hello students, today we will solve some problems from class 9 physics. Name of the chapter is force and laws of motion. So these problems are basically based on the second law of motion. Okay. So you know that what is the second law of motion, what is the formula of the second law of motion? That is F is equals to ma as well pf minus pi is equals to delta p, where p is the momentum. These two are the formula, okay, from that chapter. So here the question is what? A hockey ball of mass 200 gram traveling at 5 meter per second is struck by hockey stick so as to return it along its original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second. To calculate the change of momentum occurred in the motion of hockey ball by the hockey stick. So see what is the question, that hockey ball of mass. So here we will calculate the, at first we will write down the datas. Datas m, that is mass is equals to how much? That is 200 gram. So you have to convert this gram into kg, that is 200 divided by 1000. So it will be 0.2 kg. Okay, so this is its mass, and after that here you can use this formula, that is pf minus pi. Acha, what is they have asked? That mass traveling at 5 meter per second, mass 200 gram traveling at 5 meter per second is struck by the hockey stick. Means traveling at 5 meter per second, that means that was initial velocity. So you can write down that u is equals to how much? That is 5 meter per second. Okay, and again so as to return it to the original path with a velocity of 5 meter per second. That means here the question is what? That it is return. Return means it is returning, means it is coming in the same path, but initially it was going in this way and after that it is returning. That means v is equals to how much? V you can write down 5 meter per second, but difference is what? That it is coming to the opposite direction, so minus sign. So calculate the change of momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the hockey stick. So you have to calculate the change of the momentum. So change of the momentum is delta p. Delta p is equals to pf minus pi. So you have to at first you have to write down that pi is equals to how much? That is, you know, p is equals to mv or mu. This thing is the same, so we can write down mu. Pi is equals to, since it is initially, so it will be mu. So mass is how much? That is 0.2, and u is how much? U is 5 meter per second. Okay, so multiply both of them, so you will get how much? Here it is 10, so 2, so it will be 1 meter per second kg. Okay, in the same way pf, that is the final momentum, is equals to mv. So m is how much? Again 0.2 into v is how much? V is minus 5 meter per second, and this is kg. Here also you have to write down kg. Here also write down kg. Acha. Now, so its multiplication will it will come minus 1 meter per second kg. So pi minus pf will be how much? Hence delta p. They have asked what? That calculate the change of the momentum. So they have asked what? That is, calculate the change of the momentum occurred in the motion of the hockey ball by the hockey stick. So what you have to find? That is change in momentum, that is delta p. You know that delta P is the change in momentum. Change in momentum means PF minus PI. So it will be PF is how much? You have found minus 1. And minus PI is equals to how much? That is also 1. So its unit is meter per second and kg. So it will be minus 2 meter per second and kg. This is the answer. Okay. Now next question. A car of mass 2400 kg moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second is stopped in 10 seconds on applying brakes. So calculate the retardation and the retarding force. So in this question, what are the given data? Mass m is equals to how much? That is 2400 kg. It is moving with a velocity of this 20 meter per second. Okay, so 20 meter per second is what? That is the initial velocity. So u is equals to 20 meter per second. Next, t is what? 10 second time interval. On applying a brakes, it stopped. It is said that is moving with this velocity and stopped in 10 seconds. That means stopped in 10 seconds means its final velocity is equals to 0. So calculate the retardation and the retarding force. So you have to calculate the retardation. Retardation means it is the opposite of the acceleration. So you can write down it is x. A is equals to what? And also retarding force means F is equals to what? That also you have to find. Okay. So all these data you have got. Now very easily you can solve it. See, you will write down from the laws of from the equations of the motions. You know that you will write down that from the equations of motion, you know what? That is V is equals to U plus AT. That you know. Because your aim is to find A and F. So U that is known by you, that is 20 meter per second, and A that you don't know. So A and T, in case of T you will write on 10 and V you know 0. So here you will put this way. So it will be 20 plus 10 A. So you can find that is minus 20 is equals to 10 A. Hence A is equals to how much? That is minus 2. This is what? Acceleration or the retardation. So its unit will be meter per second square. Since it is negative sign, so it is denoting that the retardation of the car is occurring. It is the retardation. Okay. So A is the minus 2. Or you can write down that A is equals to minus 2, or you can write down that retardation is equals to 2. When you will write down retardation, that time you will write down 2. Or when you will write down that it is acceleration, so you will write minus sign. So minus sign means it is retardation. Next step is to find the F. So Newton's second law of motion you know from the Newton's second law of motion, ma, right? So put here m is how much? M was 2400. See, it is 2400. This one. And A you have just got it, that is minus 2. So it is 4800. That is Newton, but negative sign. So negative sign means that it is retarding force. It is, if it is minus sign, that means it is retarding force. So in this way, by applying the Newton's formula, second law of motion, that is F is equals to ma, and the previous problem which you have solved, you can solve many problems. So you have to understand that which formula you are going to use. Okay.